Hi, everyone. We've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. Let's take a look at the numbers for MP.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. And it's MP in at the 1. And for the Rockets, the perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger, signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Avdia, the pass to MP. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray.
Hey, everybody's got a 3-shot now. MP's is looking really nice.
Out to Thompson. There's the 3. And it's MP with the rebound. Portland is gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Avdia. Over to the left wing. Kamara. No good on the triple. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The drive by Thompson. And Şengün throws it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 5 points so far. And so here is Houston. They trail by 1. Thompson against Sharp. Smith with a screen on Sharp. Steps back and fires. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Just about halfway through group play. Here are the NBA Cup standings.
Well, this competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
MP inside, covered by Van Vliet. What a key game tonight in the Cup. The second of 4 group stage games. Tonight, in a word, is huge.
Well, as you mentioned, Kevin, there are just 4 group games. So after tonight's game, both teams will have a much better idea of where they stand and what chances they have to advance.
And it's good for 2.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Klingon using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
Here's Van Vliet. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And for a guy who handles the ball so much, Fred VanVleet, really, Clark, takes care of the ball. He rarely turns it over.
Yeah, Freddie is steady, boy. I tell you, man, he is a guy who really squeezes that orange. You can trust him to push the pace and play slow and take care of it no matter what the circumstance is. I mean, his leadership, his clutch production, that guy is a coach's dream.
Back to MP. There's a screen by Kamara. Just 5 on the clock. A 3 from MP. Trains the 3-pointer. MP's got a couple of 3s now in the first for the Trailblazers. Rockets trail by 4. And VanVleet, here we go. The rebound by Sharp.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
VanVleet against MP. Count that one. MP's got 10 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's VanVleet, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pass to Kamare. And here's Sharp. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Şengün. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Trailblazers leading by 6. MP looking around. It's rebounded by Houston. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Back to MP. From deep. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of the 7. Here's Van Vliet. That shot missing. Avdia with a defensive effort. To the inside. Over Smith. And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by MP.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning ends up going with the new group. Pass to Sharp. Back to MP. Outside, Avdia. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. 9-point game. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingen. Holiday out there with MP. And it's Avdia in at the 3 slot. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Takes the 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Pass to Klingen. Holiday, Portland moving the ball around. Here's MP. MP going right to the rim.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Durant against Avdia. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Denny Avdia picks one up. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Portland.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Holiday gets the bucket.
This isn't a shot Holiday will pass up. He's a reliable three-point shooter.
Van Vliet outside. Back to KD. 1:15 left here in the second. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, there's the Rockets, 2.5 games back.
Yeah, right now, the Rockets, they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore, but clearly this is an elite team.
Without question, I mean, their expectations may have been a little outsized, but this is a terrific team, and even that doesn't mean you'll win every game.
For the finish, it's MP finishing at the other end.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Durant wide open, he fires. His three-pointer's off the mark. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Kamare, back to MP. The kick out to Holiday, just 5 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Durant just and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
If you're shooting under 30% from 3, try to find another way to score, man. This is crazy, Shaq.
Yeah, being one-dimensional.
Taking a closer look at the first. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. And it's KD in at the small forward. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The 3 from KD. Rebounded by Kamare. Portland leading by 11. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Because he's got such good touch down there, Van Vliet never afraid to mix it up inside.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on them, but adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Back over to you, Kevin.
They love his disposition. Okay, thank you, Allie. Sharp, the pass to MP. Shoots the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Smith for 3. It's the 3-point bomb. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Sharp, the pass to MP. Here's the floater. Yes, that goes in. MP's got 18 points in the game.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Over Avdia. KD's shot is off. And so MP will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And yes, it's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Smith outside. Down low. Here's Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Van Vliet, for his size, is pretty tricky.
MP outside. Avdia finds MP. Sharp on the wing. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. The 3 from MP. MP showing the range.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Van Vliet attacking. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 10. Money. The teardrop falls in. And now it's up to 25 points for MP.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
Pass to KD. Şengün with a screen on Avdia. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Out to Thompson. They need this. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 12 points on that basket from Durant.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Houston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Thompson for the triple. Portland grabs the miss. Klingen's got 5 rebounds tonight. MP with it, picked up by Thompson. And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by MP. Avdia's got 12.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
MP against KD. MP outside. And it's Klingen with the jam.
And what a setup for Klingen, who just has to reach up to throw down that lob.
Van Vliet outside. Smith kicks to KD. Thompson for 3. Portland grabs the miss.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Van Vliet against MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Houston with a big group substitution here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Amen Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And here's KD for 3. Here's Adams. Good, nice job down low.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Outside Holiday. Back to MP. Back to Holiday. A 3-ball. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 7 for him tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Rockets trail by 19. Here's Shepard, and the 3-ball is good. Shepard's got 13 points.
I love the rise and fire mentality Shepard has. It's what makes him such a dangerous scorer.
And that one's good. MP.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Shepherd. Up and in from the low block. 15 points in the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
MP outside. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. MP has been leading the charge for the Trail. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the wingmen, it's Sharp and Thibault. Then there's Murray. Then it's Holiday. And it's Krejci in at the 4-man position. Here's Holiday. Sharp sets the pick for Holiday. From past the arc. Sharp. That's good. Sharp's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. Easton passes to Adams. Pass to Shepherd. Back to Adams. Rebound by Murray. Trailblazers leading by 19. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Sharp finds Holiday. Here's Thibault. Big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thompson, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepherd. Here's Şengün. Pass to Thompson. Now here's VanVleet. Defended by Sharp. Another miss by Houston.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Avdia kicks to MP. Clingan the screen for MP. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Şengün. Now VanVleet, covered by MP. Back to VanVleet. Right side, Avdia. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And Sharp has it in the corner. MP outside. Just 4 to shoot. There's a screen by Kamara. Portland no good that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
With the step back. And Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Sharp finds Clingan. Back to MP. There's a screen by Kamara. Good on the triple. MP's got 39.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Portland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Smith, and here's Van Vliet from the arc. Here's Şengün. Oh, what a use of the baby hook! Now, here's MP. Jacks up a three. The three-pointer is right on target.
3 points.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin.
The end of the game.
And they're off to a great start.
A memorable evening. MP passes 40 points in leading his team to victory. Before you were a star, MP, you were a fan. This kind of effort is special for you to experience as it was to watch when you were growing up?
Oh, 100%. It's not that I'm surprised or anything, but it always feels good to drop 30 or more. It doesn't mean much if you lose, though, but if you win, now that's the best feeling in the world. And that feeling never gets old.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Yep.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Alan